Welcome back to Nero Spark. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful forces shaping 2026, the rise of generative and agentic artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is no longer just assisting human tasks. It's becoming creative, autonomous, and deeply embedded in workflows. Let's break this down. First, generative AI. These are models that can create content, text, images, video, code. We've already seen models like GPT-4 and DALL-E making waves, and going into 2026, this technology will accelerate further. According to research, generative AI will be embedded across creative production, software development, and enterprise workflows. Second, agentic AI. These are AI systems that act like agents. They don't just respond to commands. They make decisions, adapt to change, collaborate with humans and other agents. For example, a supply chain agentic AI might watch demand shifts, reorder inventory, adjust shipping routes without human intervention. Or a customer service agent might triage, escalate, and even engage in negotiation. Experts expect agentic AI to move from pilot projects into real-world deployments by 2026. Third, why this matters. For viewers in the US, this means your job, your tools, and your creative life are going to change. Maybe you're used to AI assisting you, now it will start doing. That brings opportunity, productivity, creativity, and risk, ethics, job shifts, bias. Companies are already ramping up governance, reskilling, and AI ops teams. Fourth, real-world example. Imagine a marketing team in a consumer brand company. They upload a brief into a generative AI engine. Within minutes, slogan variations, social post drafts, image concept sketches. Then an agentic AI collects performance data from Facebook, Instagram, adjusts the campaign in real time, reallocates its spend, sends alerts to human managers when something needs review. That's the 2026 world of generative plus agentic AI. Fifth, what you should care about today. If you're a creator, start experimenting with generative tools. If you're working in enterprise, begin asking, which parts of our workflow could we hand over to an intelligent agent? Also think ethics, transparency, data governance, as these are key in 2026. Stick around as we'll cover 14 more trends. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the full list. Trend number 2. The infrastructure that powers everything is changing. In 2026, we will see massive shifts toward edge-to-cloud and distributed computing systems. Simply put, instead of all data being processed in big centralized data centers far away, more compute happens closer to where the data is created, on the edge, yet still connected to the larger cloud. According to recent reports, this hybrid model is becoming essential through 2026. Why is this happening? 3 key drivers: latency sensitivity, think autonomous vehicles or AR, massive data growth, IoT devices everywhere, and sustainability, less data travel, less energy. When devices, sensors, clients, machines can analyze and respond locally, you get faster, smarter systems. Let's break down examples. Smart cities, traffic cameras, and sensors at intersections. Run analytics locally. Only summary data goes back to central cloud. Manufacturing, sensors on machines monitor vibration, temperature, edge compute triggers, maintenance alerts instantly, without waiting for rack-based cloud compute. Consumer, AR, VR glasses or smart vehicles need real-time decisions. You can't wait for faraway cloud servers. For you as a viewer in the US, this means newer devices and services will feel faster, more real-time, more integrated. Your smartphone might offload less to the cloud and more to on-device intelligence. Apps will become more responsive. Privacy will improve, less raw data leaving device. And new experiences will open up. Immersive AR, real-time IoT control. From a business enterprise side, companies must rethink architecture. It's not just lift servers to cloud anymore. You'll need edge nodes, local compute, hybrid governance, distributed data models. Reports emphasize that through 2026, this backbone shift will separate winners and laggards. Some challenges: managing security across distributed nodes, orchestrating updates, governance of data fragmentation, integration complexity. But the promise is real. Trend 3. Immersive technologies. Extended reality, XR, augmented reality, AR, virtual reality, VR, are stepping out of niche and into mainstream in 2026. According to industry forecasts, XR is set to reach a multi-billion-dollar scale by 2025-26. What do we mean? AR, overlaying digital information on real world, smart glasses, AR apps. VR, fully immersive digital worlds, headsets, metaverse environments. Mixed merged reality, blending real plus virtual seamlessly. Why is 2026 pivotal? Because hardware is improving, lighter devices, better sensors, software platforms are maturing, and networks, 5G low-latency, edge, are enabling more fluid experiences. For example, a designer could sketch in VR. An AR headset could overlay repair instructions on a machine. A retail store could use AR to let you try on clothes virtually. For the US audience, this trend means new consumer experiences, games, collaboration, shopping, and enterprise uses, training, remote assistance, design. Imagine remote field technicians wearing AR glasses while connected to experts elsewhere, or immersive meetings that feel like physical rooms. Real-world example, the shift from smartphones to wearable. AR glasses is predicted to accelerate by 2026. Another example, educational training uses Immersive, VR modules replacing static e-learning. For content creators like you, Nero Spark, now is a good time to experiment. Produce AR-VR compatible clips, explore immersive storytelling, use XR tools for your tech videos. Trend number 4. Cybersecurity is entering a new era, the zero trust model and beyond. With the amount of data, devices, and endpoints exploding, the old perimeter-based security no longer suffices. According to industry outlooks, zero trust architectures will dominate through 2026. What is zero trust? Simply put, never trust, always verify. Whether user inside or outside the network, every access request must be authenticated, authorized, and encrypted. It's a shift from inside safe, outside dangerous, to assume breach, verify everything. Why this matters now? Remote and hybrid work makes networks more distributed. IoT and edge compute add many more endpoints. Regulations, privacy, data sovereignty are increasing. AI introduces new attack surfaces, model theft, adversarial attacks. In 2026, we're going to see more than just zero trust for access. We'll see continuous monitoring, identity-based security, user, device, context, AI-driven threat detection, self-healing systems that respond to breaches in real time. Take the US business context. If your organization hasn't adopted zero trust thinking yet, you risk being exposed. From personal tech use, think about your home network. Your smart home devices, your mobile access security needs will grow. Another important dimension is secure software supply chains. SBOMs, software bill of materials, encryption, and post-quantum readiness, especially in software development. Turning to Trend 5, low-code and no-code development. Platforms are going mainstream, and by 2026 they will power a large majority of new applications. According to one source, low-code, no-code will power 75% of new application development by 2026. What is low-code, no-code? These are tools that let non-technical users, citizen developers, build apps via drag and drop, templates, reusable modules, minimal coding. For businesses, this means faster time to market, lower cost, greater agility. Why this matters now? Developers are in short supply. Organizations need to tap broader talent. Legacy systems need modernization. Low-code, no-code enables quicker upgrades. AI integration with these platforms means smart suggestions, auto-debugging, faster delivery. For your US tech audience, if you're a creator, entrepreneur, or small business, this means you'll soon have powerful tools to build apps without deep coding knowledge. If you're in software IT, you'll likely see your role shift, more governance, platform management, and citizen developer enablement. Real-life example, a marketing manager uses a no-code platform to build a campaign tracking dashboard, automates email workflows, and integrates with CRM, all without waiting weeks for a dev team. Meanwhile, dev teams focus on deeper AI edge services. Challenges, governance, too many apps, TRAM sprawl, security, apps built by non-experts, integration with legacy systems. So businesses must build guardrails and platform engineering teams. Reports say that by 2026, large organizations will create platform engineering to support this. Trend 6. Sustainability is no longer a buzzword. It's becoming a technology imperative. In 2026, we'll see large-scale rollout of green tech innovations. For manufacturing, for example, by 2026, material innovations like mycelium-based materials are expected to become scalable rather than just showcase. Why this matters? Technology consumes huge energy. Data centers, AI training, networks. Consumers demand eco-friendly products. Regulators tighten rules. So innovation happens at multiple levels. Energy-efficient chips, sustainable materials, circular economy models, clean manufacturing. In the US, companies that align with green tech gain competitive advantage, enhance brand perception, and prepare for regulation. For your audience, whether you're a consumer or tech enthusiast, this means your future devices will be more energy efficient, more modular, possibly recyclable. possibly using alternative materials. A tech company shifts to low-carbon data centers, uses biodegradable packaging, and implements a circular economy model for its devices. Meanwhile, material startups scale industrial production of sustainable composites, helping manufacturing industries. Also infrastructure-wise, distributed compute, edge, micro data centers, tied with efficient cooling, renewable energy, and smarter workload placement significantly reduces carbon footprint. Trend 7. Quantum computing and advanced compute architectures are moving from theory toward early practical impact in 2026. While full-scale quantum computers are still emerging, many foundational technologies and pilot systems will start influencing industries. What are the advances? Quantum-safe encryption and post-quantum cryptography, preparing for quantum attacks. Hybrid architectures combining classical, quantum, neuromorphic, and other specialized processors. Improvements in semiconductor process nodes, e.g., 3 nanometer, 2 nanometers in packaging. For the US tech ecosystem, this means financial services, chemistry, biotech, materials science, and government will begin adopting quantum-enabled services or preparing for quantum disruption. If you're a tech creator, you'll want to start discussing quantum readiness, not just quantum theory. Challenges remain: hardware cost, error rates, infrastructure, software stacks. But by 2026, we'll see more quantum-inspired or accelerated compute applications rather than full large-scale quantum algorithms. Real-world example: a pharmaceutical company exploring quantum simulation of molecules for drug discovery, bridging quantum and AI. Or a bank testing quantum-safe encryption for data in transit. 8th trend: biotechnology meets digital transformation. In 2026, we'll see a deep fusion of AI, real-time analytics, cloud edge in biotech and healthcare. According to recent research, biotech is undergoing a profound digital shift. AI, cloud computing, real-time data are changing how drugs are discovered and how healthcare is delivered. Why this matters? Healthcare is massive, complex, and ripe for disruption. Personalized medicine, genomics, remote monitoring, healthcare IoT, telemedicine, all accelerate. For US viewers, this means you may encounter more AI diagnostic tools, wearable health devices, remote monitoring services, and more personalized therapies. For example, a hospital uses AI to analyze patient-monitor data in real time, flag anomalies, and adjust treatment. Or a startup uses generative AI to discover new molecules, compressing years of research into months. See generative AI discussion earlier. Also, regulatory and ethical issues are in play. Data privacy, algorithmic bias, equity of care. These become especially important in the US context with HIPAA, FDA, insurance systems. Real-life example: digital twins of patients, virtual model of a person's health, may begin to be used in trials or monitoring. Combining biotech plus AI plus edge wearables means new health paradigms. Trend 9, the Internet of Things, IoT, and autonomous systems will proliferate in new form in 2026, more than just smart devices. We're talking pervasive connectivity, intelligence at the edge, autonomous agents interacting in physical world. According to research, infrastructure trends show more integrated IoT plus edge plus AI by 2026. What this looks like: smart homes evolve into fully connected environments. Devices talk to each other, act autonomously. Smart cities deploy sensors. Networked devices controlling traffic, lighting, energy usage. Autonomous systems, drones, robots, vehicles interacting with humans and other systems. Why US viewers should care: your home, your car, your appliances will become more responsive, interconnected, possibly autonomous. For businesses, logistics, manufacturing, agriculture will leverage IoT to optimize operations, reduce waste, and generate new data-driven services. Challenges: security, many endpoints, interoperability standards, privacy, data management, but the business value is massive. Real-world example: a logistics company uses edge IoT, sensors on shipping containers that feed into AI edge compute to optimize routes, detect anomalies, and autonomously engage drones for delivery assistance. Trend 10. Connectivity is the backbone of all the other trends, and in 2026, we'll see more advanced connectivity, 5G, advanced rollouts, and early foundations laid for 6G. According to the research, the shift from smartphones to wearable AR glasses will pick up as networks become faster and broader. Also, 6G is being studied as the next generation. What this means: higher speeds, lower latency, more reliable mobile networks, more capacity. This enables immersive AR/VR, edge compute, IoT at scale, autonomous systems. For US viewers, whether you're streaming immersive content, working remotely, controlling smart devices, you'll notice the difference. Enterprise side, network slicing, private 5G networks for factories, ports, integration of satellite and terrestrial networks. These build the infrastructure for other trends like XR, AI, IoT. Some challenges, cost of rollout, regulatory issues, device upgrades. But by 2026, many major markets will have strong 5G plus coverage and early-stage 6G research feeding real deployments. Trend 11. The concept of the digital twin, creating a virtual replica of a physical asset or process, will expand dramatically in 2026. Research shows that over half of managers expect digital twins online in 5 years. What is a digital twin? It's a model of a machine, building, process, supply chain, even human behavior, updated in real time and used for simulation, monitoring, optimization. Why this matters? Manufacturing. Factories operate virtual twin of plant, run simulations, predict failures, optimize layout. Smart cities, twin of city infrastructure used to route power. Manage traffic, run simulations for emergencies. Healthcare, twin of patient, virtual model, used to plan therapies. Energy, twin of grid to optimize renewable integration, demand prediction. For US audience, this means tools will get smarter, more predictive. Your service providers might use digital twins to optimize your utilities. Your devices may connect into virtual models for support like diagnosis. For businesses, adopting digital twins becomes a differentiator. Faster design, less downtime, better innovation. Challenges, creating accurate models, collecting data, integration, cost. But momentum is strong. Trend 12. How humans interact with machines will radically evolve in 2026. We will see advanced human-machine interfaces, HMIs, brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, and other immersive interaction models moving from labs toward real applications. Why? Because as machines become more intelligent and immersive tech proliferates, the interaction layer becomes the bottleneck. Touchscreens, keyboards, and mice may give way to voice, gesture, gaze, even neural signals. For example, companies are researching BCIs that let you control a device using brain signals. HMI may integrate AR glasses, haptic feedback, spatial computing. For US tech viewers, you could be part of early adopters of wearable HMI, or exploring content creation for these new interfaces. From enterprise side, faster training, more intuitive controls, reduced learning curve. From consumer side, more natural, immersive experiences. Challenges, safety, privacy, human factors, regulatory approval, especially for BCIs. But by 2026, we'll see prototypes in limited consumer enterprise scenarios. Trend 13. Mobility and robotics are going autonomous. In 2026, we'll see robots, drones, autonomous vehicles, shipping robots, warehouse bots, and service robots playing larger roles. Thanks to advances in AI and edge compute, plus improved sensors and connectivity, real-world robotic systems are becoming viable. Why this matters? Logistics and warehousing are being transformed, robots picking items, drones flying indoor-outdoor. Transportation, autonomous vehicles, cars, trucks, shuttles are increasingly road-tested. Service sector, robots in hotels, restaurants, hospitals for repetitive tasks. Home, domestic robots, delivery drones. For the US audience, you might encounter robot delivery or see your logistics chain optimized thanks to robotics. For tech creators, robotics content will grow, converge with AI, IoT, and edge. Challenges, regulation, roads, airspace, safety, public acceptance, infrastructure. But 2026 is the threshold where scaling begins. Trend 14. Data is ubiquitous, from devices, sensors, humans, business processes, and the power of machine. Intelligence to turn data into decisions is escalating. The term datafication describes turning behaviors into quantifiable data. In 2026, almost everything will generate data. Our wearables, homes, vehicles, workplaces. Intelligence tools will monitor, analyze, predict, automate decisions. Insights become real-time. Decisions become autonomous or assisted. For US viewers, think about your smart device gathering more contextual data, location, environment, health metrics, and smarter systems using it to anticipate your needs. For businesses, your strategy must shift from collecting data to extracting actionable intelligence and automating decisions. Real example, an e-commerce company uses real-time data on consumer behavior, supply chain status, web traffic, AI models optimize pricing, inventory, marketing campaigns dynamically. Challenges: privacy, bias, trust, transparency, regulatory compliance. But the value is enormous. Finally, Trend 15. The business model shifts. Platforms and everything as a service. SaaS will dominate by 2026. Rather than buying hardware, software, outright, organizations and consumers access capabilities via platforms, services, subscriptions. This trend is enabled by digital infrastructure, cloud edge models, and modular architectures. What this means: platform engineering becomes central. Organizations build internal platforms with reusable services components. Software plus services moves to compute plus intelligence, plus connectivity as a service. Faster innovation cycles because platforms lower the cost and complexity of building. For consumers, you may subscribe to everything from device hardware features, AR apps, robot mobility to AI services. For US tech audience, if you build or use tech, think about how your product or service can become a platform or how you're leveraging platforms. For businesses, adopting SaaS means shifting from capital-intensive purchase model to asset-light, service-oriented operating model. Challenges: vendor lock-in, interoperability, subscription fatigue, security. But the upside is agility, scalability, recurring revenue. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the top 15 new technology trends defining 2026. Which trend are you most excited about? Drop a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe to Nero Spark, ring the bell, and stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll explore how you can prepare, personally and professionally, for these trends. Stay curious, keep innovating. See you next time.